Hidden deep in the hills of Bedford County, Virginia, lies a mystery that has confounded cryptographers, treasure hunters, and historians for over 2 centuries. It's a legend carved not in stone, but in code. 3 sheets of paper filled with numbers. And somewhere, if you believe the story, buried beneath the ground, is a treasure worth more than $60 million. This is not folklore. It's not a fairy tale. The question is the treasure? The year was 1820, when Thomas J. Beale set off from his home in Virginia to explore the newly opened lands west of the Appalachian Mountains. He arrived in Lynchburg, Virginia. He checked into the Washington Hotel. Polite, calm, well-spoken. Over the next few months, he became a familiar face in town, though he never revealed much about himself. He carried with him a locked iron box. Before disappearing, Beale entrusted the box to the hotel's owner, Robert Morris, instructing him not to open it unless he failed to return in 10 years. Morris waited. Beale never came back. The man simply vanished, without word or trace. In the 1840s, Morris, now older and curious, opened the box. Inside were several letters and 3 pages filled with seemingly random numbers. The letters, signed by Beale, revealed a stunning confession. Beale claimed that in 1817, while hunting buffalo in what is now New Mexico or Colorado, he and a group of men discovered a rich deposit of gold and silver in a remote valley. They mined it over 2 years, secretly transporting it in wagons back to Virginia to hide it somewhere safe, buried deep in Bedford County. The treasure included over 2,900 pounds of gold, 5,100 pounds of silver, and countless jewels. Today, its estimated value exceeds $60 million. Beale said the location of the treasure was encoded in 3 ciphers. The location of the treasure, the contents of the treasure, the names of the men and their next of kin. For decades, no one could read the ciphers, until someone tried using the Declaration of Independence as a key. The second cipher, describing the treasure, cracked open. It confirmed the treasure's existence, but the first cipher, the location, remains unsolved to this day. The third, with the names of the men, is also unreadable. Little is known about Thomas J. Beale. No birth records, no grave. Some believe he was real, others think he was a fiction, perhaps created by the publisher who released the Beale papers in 1885. But legend has it, the land where Beale buried the treasure was once sacred to local Native American tribes, a place of ancient rites and ancestral spirits. When settlers began tearing into the soil in search of riches, some say the tribes placed a curse on the land, not to protect the gold, but to punish the greed. Native Americans believed that the land they inhabited was sacred, and when white settlers began to trespass on their land and steal their resources, they put a curse on the setters, dooming them to fail and misfortune. Those who went after the treasure, illness, madness, disappearances. Some claim that the reason no one has found the lost treasure of the Beale cipher in nearly 200 years is because it's impossible. Every time someone gets close to finding it, something always seems to happen to stop them. The locals began to whisper, "The gold isn't lost, it's guarded." In 1983, a man named Randolph Leake, a local Bedford County resident, went missing while on a solo expedition searching for the Beale treasure. His body was found in the woods weeks later, decomposed, with his shovel and metal detector nearby. Authorities said he died of natural causes, but some locals speculated otherwise. His death is sometimes referenced in Beale lore as a cautionary tale. A North Carolina man named David J. Carver reportedly became so obsessed with deciphering the Beale codes that he withdrew from his family quit his job and locked himself in a shed for days at a time. He claimed to hear guidance from the numbers and began to believe the US government was trying to steal the treasure from him. His family committed him to a psychiatric hospital in 2002 for severe paranoia and delusional behavior. In 2011, a woman from Roanoke was injured while exploring a cave near Montvale, rumored to be one of the potential burial sites. The cave partially collapsed, trapping her inside. Rescue teams freed her after 6 hours, and she suffered a broken leg. Over the years, the Beale treasure has lured more than just curious minds. It's devoured lives. In 1983, a man's body was found with a shovel still in hand. He died alone in the woods of Bedford County, searching for a fortune buried 2 centuries ago. Others have gone broke, some lost homes, and one man lost his mind entirely. In 1885, a man named James B. Ward published a booklet titled The Beale Papers, printed in Lynchburg, Virginia. The booklet tells the story of a man named Thomas J. Beale, who allegedly buried a massive treasure in Bedford County, Virginia, in the early 1800s. Included in the booklet are 3 pages of ciphered numbers and a decoded letter explaining the treasure. One of the 3 ciphers, Cipher 2, was successfully decoded using the Declaration of Independence as a key. This cipher describes the contents of the treasure: 2,921 pounds of gold, 5,100 pounds of silver, and precious jewels. The decoded message says the treasure was buried about 4 miles from Beaufort's, in Bedford County. The Beale treasure may be one of the greatest lost fortunes in American history, or one of its cleverest cons. And still, people come, with shovels, maps, drones, and hope. 3 pages, 1 solved, 2 to go.